Hi guys and welcome to my review of Boku no Hero Academia chapter 151. Muriel Tokata! Exclamation point, exclamation point. Muriel Tokata. Right, yes. I had a lot of emotions reading this chapter, just like last time. Muriel Tokata is just climbing my favorites list. It's like, whoa, I love this guy so much. First of all, I'm just gonna talk about this chapter made me think about a lot of other shows. Like, Chisaki's ability reminds me, or especially the way he uses it, it reminds me a lot of Alchemy and Fullmetal Alchemist, and especially the way that Scar used it. It just, yeah, it reminded me so much of Scar, the way he fight and the way that he uses the breaking down and repairing stuff. It just, wow, I was like, whoa. And I think that might have something to do with the fact that I just finished rewatching Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, because I was having a lot of feels, so I was like, yeah, let's just watch this again, rather than watching the 117 other animes I have on my list. But yeah, that reminded me a lot of that. And the panel where Mirio comes up from the ground and does like that reminded me a lot of Naruto. I was just like, whoa. And, goddamn, this chapter was just wow. I really enjoyed, when Mirio, he had that whole entire speech of like, you're strong but I'm stronger than you. Oh my god, you guys did that. Also, yeah, when they talked about the capes, when Mirio was like, capes are for bundling up little girl who was sad or whatever he said, again, reminded me a lot of The Incredibles, because the whole cape thing, but I thought that was really sweet, how he knew how Chisaki would think about like, okay, we're just gonna go to Ares, so he came up from behind him and just like punched him in the face. I thought that was really, really good. Like, the entire chapter, with the exception of course, the last page or two, just showing how strong and badass Mirio is, and why they said he was like on the level of pro heroes, because in this chapter Chisaki calls him Mr. Student, or I don't know what the word for student is in Japanese, but student-san, I guess, right? Or student-kun, I guess, would be the way he pronounced. I don't know what student is, I forgot. But yeah, I thought it was really nice that he called him student, and he showed to be like so much of a bother for him. Like, the quirk he has is so annoying, and he acknowledged that he's trained it well, because he's not able to just like use his body to become transparent, but he can like do it to parts of his body, so like they can shoot him but he can still hold her up, hold area up. That I thought it was really great that they acknowledged how good he was, and it makes sense that, yeah, the pro heroes even were like, this guy's good, this guy's really good, because I was scared for him. I thought he stood no chance, but apparently he does. He's very like, yes. And you had the whole thing with like Chisaki being overwhelmed, and the other, it was really, really great. And we had two interesting things, or three, I would say. The first one with Mirio, or not with Mirio so much but more with Eri, when Chisaki says two things: she's not my daughter, or I have no children, or whatever he said. And the fact that he said that like, she's, I want to get this right, because he says something that's probably a good thing to get exactly right. You were born to destroy people. And that's like a point of reference the first couple of pages, that she's like a person, or has a ability, or is like a thing that destroys things. I want to see where that goes, because they are obviously using her for something, and Chisaki says that he's like deconstructed her and reconstructed her before. I want to know what that was about. So I want to see. I want to see exactly what Aries' power is, because we all presume that it has something to do with the bullets that takes quirks away, right? But if it's like linked to destroying things, I want to know exactly what's going on here, because it would make sense. Like, because when he says I have no daughter, he probably like says something like, okay, I don't see her as my daughter in the way that you would see like children and parents. I just like, I may have she may share my blood, but I'm just using her as a weapon, because that's basically what he's doing, right? Because they obviously have like a power that's very similar, because he has the, again, deconstruction and reconstruction, and she has like some power that allows her to destroy stuff. So yeah. Another interesting point in the chapter, I'm just gonna try to go to it, is when we have like a few pages of Chisaki's like background. He says, first of all, he says that he disregarded or threw away that name of Chisaki, which again just reminds me of Scar. But he has that, I want to go to it because I want to know exactly what is it that he said. But he's talking to the father guy who is at the head of the mafia. And the mafia guy, he disregards the plan that Chisaki sets forth. And he tells him, if you veer off from the path of humanity, it'll be over for you as a gangster, Chisaki. People won't follow a brute with no heart. And I really like that, because when you see something like this, it would be like, okay, so this is like a nice scene where he remembers that he has to like have a heart and be kind to people. Like, people won't follow you out of fear, they follow you out of love or loyalty, whatever the fuck. But still we see Chisaki as this evil person who is just like, who doesn't seem to have a heart. Yet still, when we go to the last thing, which is my last point here, you have, the fuck is his name? Goddamn, I forgot what his name was. Nemoto. He's so loyal to Chisaki, like super loyal. He's like, everybody always lied to me, and when I asked them why, they distanced themselves from me, but Chisaki, he's the guy, he never lied, he said he needed me. So he's like super loyal. So there are these people who are like super loyal. We also had it with the people that Tamaki fought, because they were like, he picked us up from the street, we could have died there, but he gave us like a choice to either where we wanted to die. So some of these people are like crazy loyal, but in a manipulated way, because they are being used. But it's so weird, because it's like he's using the you should have a heart thing to manipulate others, rather than actually like caring for them as friends or like dear subordinates or whatever. So I thought that was super interesting to see, like, because Chisaki's obviously like super insane, but I want to know more about what he like feels, because does he really see everyone just as weapons, or does he actually have some sort of feelings for someone that deep down in his buried heart or whatever? Because he seems to just be like insane, like he has no, like, there's nothing stopping him from just destroying Eri and putting her back together, because apparently if he does it quick enough, she doesn't die. And I think we've seen him do that once before, like where he deconstructed a person completely and then made them again, which is obviously crazy, but again it goes back to like the alchemy thing, which I thought was really nice. It really reminds me a lot of alchemy, his powers, or alchemy as seen in Fullmetal Alchemist. But yeah, I thought it was really good. I thought it was like really, it seemed a lot like both a clash of like hearts and ideals, because you have Mirio, who's just like so pure and kind, accepts his weaknesses and stuff like that, and then you have Chisaki, as soon as it seems like he's gonna lose, he becomes desperate. Like he gets surprised quickly by Mirio, where Mirio, as soon as he was like taken out last chapter, he stood again and was like, I know I'm weak, that therefore I can grow and I can become stronger and stuff like that. And I think that's also what he's referring to when he says, I'm stronger than you, because Mirio's been there, he's been weak, he knows what his weaknesses are, he knows that he's still weak in some areas, so that's why he can keep pushing forward and stuff like that, all that crappy shonen stuff that we all love. But yeah, this was a nice chapter. It was, and then by the end, of course, I don't think they're gonna successfully shoot / kill / do something really bad to Mirio, because he does realize by the end here. But the fact that we have Eri in the second to last panel makes me think that she's gonna do something, like show what her destructive power is to maybe save Mirio or something. Because the entire chapter, even though she kind of fought against him in the beginning, he's been very, very determined to say like, I am your hero, I will save you, I will never see you sad again, I will fight so that you'll never like cry or be sad or whatever. It was just, wow. I really love Mirio. Just, it was really nice. I want someone to come and help him, because I feel like, despite him actually being so much stronger than him and just like being so nice, I feel like he's gonna not meet his end here. As I said 2 chapters ago, I think he's actually gonna make it out alive this time because he's stronger than I gave him credit for. But something's gonna happen that's like gonna be bad. Because if he like, he might like, the gun might also be pointed at Eri. So, and if he has to like save her, like if he has to like activate human shield, he can't let the bullet go through him because then it will hit Eri anyway. So yeah, he might like, it might be that he tries to save her by letting him be, like, letting himself be shot instead of Eri. But we'll see what happens. I thought it was a really good chapter. And I'm looking forward to the next one because I'm scared now that someone will get hurt. I was so hopeful throughout the entire chapter, and then the end came and I was like, no, it was all going so well, please. But I wouldn't put it beyond this series to like really just kill Mirio after all of this. I really wouldn't. Just because that would hurt so much. Like, wow. But yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now, so you can leave a like if you liked anything that I had to say. Leave in the comments below what you thought of the chapter and what you think will happen next, and you can subscribe if you want to see more. Until next time, bye!